Hello, and welcome to the Lazy BardCast for part 2 of our Beware the Warehouse spooky Halloween series. I'm David, and tonight, I'm remembering some things from last week, but it's hard to tell over all the sugar I've eaten. I remember my caramel apple pop. I could fly when I put it in my mouth. The chunks of the Pez all over it, it really hurt the inside of my... Wait, there's that voice.
Come to me.
It's still happening? What's going on? Kyle?
I'm slowly taking this in where you now have a real weapon, you have chainmail, and I'm slowly freaking out because now I just there's a snake on me somewhere.
You feel a slight slither as a snake kind of circles around you, but in a friendly way. It seems you have some sort of bond with you.
Kyle hits it so
I will 100% take that snake off of you if you want, dude. Are you in real life scared of snakes?
Yeah, I don't like snakes.
Are the rune tattoos that I drew with eyeliner on my forehead now real tattoos?
Yes, they are underneath
so cool.
your skin, and they seem to, not that they're alive, but that there is a visible energy about them.
What did my mask do?
As you pull out and look
on
at
the
the
picture.
mask, it looks like the sliced skin off of somebody's face.
I just put it on my...
You can wear it if you like. As you put it on, it kind of fits loosely until you find the right holes for your nose and mouth, and then it appears to be Chris Hemsworth's face.
I'm gonna turn around and go, Clarice.
So, you guys are in this entryway of this warehouse. You see the hallway lead down to an archway with some kind of sign underneath it. And down the hallway as well, you do see what appears to be two doorways on either side of the hallway. And there's this loft in here. Where would you guys like to go?
I'm gonna levitate up a little bit
Sure.
see what's going on with this loft.
Yeah, you kind of lift up in this front room thanks to your caramel apple pop. And you see some of the boxes that are stacked on pallets in the loft seem to be partially wet. Some of the bottom of the cardboard boxes are a little disintegrated, and you can see some of the water stains kind of seep onto the floor. You go up a little higher and then you look. It seems like part of the floor off to the side seems to be maybe partially collapsed.
I'll float back down and I'm gonna look back towards the entryway to the warehouse.
Sure. It looks as it did before you left, or as you entered, I should say.
Do we want to keep going?
I mean, I kind of like the idea of a cool universe where we have magic powers.
I'm really enjoying the sugar high, so I'm cool with continuing
Wait,
on.
you have magic powers?
Look at the
My
runes on her
tattoos
face.
became real, and now I have a real crossbow. That seems pretty magic to me.
Gotta say, I'm pretty conflicted by what's happening right now.
Your pants turned into chainmail. That seems powerful.
Magic adjacent, at least.
Yeah, my sports bra's chainmail too.
Sounds chafy.
There's a slight mechanic whirring that you can hear down the hallway a little bit. And then this muffled
Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart.
Can I go investigate the door to the left and see if there's no windows around these doors? Or are there windows?
There are windows in the entryway,
Okay.
but approaching the doors down the hallway, there
Yeah.
aren't windows to those doors.
Okay. Can I slowly open the one on the left and peek in to see if I see anything?
Yeah, so as you walk down the hallway, on your left side is an open door, and then on your right side is a door that appears to be barricaded shut. And then the open door to your left, you kind of peek in, and you see, it looks like a small workshop area. There's some tools, there's power tools and hammers and saws and staple guns hanging on the wall. And then there's a workbench, and then some project that looks like they were in the middle of lying on the workbench.
What is the project? Can I try to investigate it to see what they were building or what?
From this distance outside the door, you can make a perception check if you'd like, or you can enter.
I would like to enter and see if I can try to figure out what it is they're building back here.
Sure. What are the rest of you doing? Are you letting her go in, or are you following her?
I'm gonna float back up to the loft area,
Okay.
and see if I can see why these boxes are so wet.
Sure. So you float up and you approach the boxes.
I'm kind of dazzled by Dave's ability to fly, seeing that it kind of has something to do with his candy, and then knowing that I already ate mine, I'm a little worried about what's gonna happen to me.
You had a Tootsie Roll, correct?
Yeah.
You ate a Tootsie Roll. So as you're sitting there and you're trying to, just discern what's kind of going on internally in your body right now, you feel there's like almost this sturdier resolve that you didn't have before. And you feel it almost like an anxious pit in your stomach, but it's a pit so heavy that you feel some sort of protection from it, and your AC increases by 1. Okay, so as you guys are doing that, Steph, you rolled me in a perception check, correct?
Oh, I didn't. Just a 16.
From here, you can see it looks like some kind of humanoid, maybe like some kind of like stuffed doll. You see this like elongated snout, and then like withered hair like protruding from a patchy skin that looks stapled together in some places. And then with that roll, you also can see from where you are, there appears to be some sort of like note or scroll kind of like stuck in the stitching of this this thing.
I say wearing human skin
I
on my
would
face.
like to... I'll go back out to the main room and I'll shout up to David and be like, hey, there's a barricaded door, and then there's some kind of weird voodoo snout thingy out in the workshop.
Yeah, I'm looking at some wet boxes.
Yeah, did you just want to look visually, or did you want to go over closer and inspect those boxes?
I'll just kind of like look at it and see why they have a bunch of wet boxes stored here.
At the bottom of the boxes, where it looks the most brittle, the color is like this weird like brackish mixed fluid color, and it's like this dense like syrupy. You can tell it's more viscous than water, and it's not light.
I'll glide over there.
Sure.
And then I'll just kind of put my finger in it and...
You taste it, and it tastes like those like plastic bottle Kool-Aid things, with the twist off tops.
Yeah.
Like it tastes like just like one of those.
Weird. Looking at the box is like trying to open one or something.
You open it, and then as you look inside, you see a bunch of like broken, some like eaten through plastic bottles of those Kool-Aid pouches. And then inside, make an investigation check for me as you're looking inside the box.
15.
So you actually find a few bottles that remain unbroken. There's like a dark red, like cherry color. There's like a light red, maybe like a strawberry flavor. And then there's like a dark blue, like a blue raspberry flavor.
This is awesome. I'm going to pull those 3 out. Sure. And guys, I found some cool candies. Bet you they do something weird to us too.
Here, toss
What
one
do you
down.
mean they do weird stuff?
Well, like my lollipop, when I'm eating it, I can fly. And something happened to her.
What happened to you, Swiss?
I just feel like I'm like ready to take something on. Like, don't cross me,
Well, here, now you got a blue candy. And I chuck one of them at you. One little plastic
I'm
ball.
gonna attempt to grab it.
Make a dexterity check.
Nice.
21.
21. You snatch it, and then as you grab it, you look. It is the familiar plastic bottle of a Kool-Aid.
Oh my gosh, I love blue flavored, and I'm just gonna rip it off and start drinking it.
Okay, roll me a d4.
1.
So for the next 1 hour, you are under the effects of the growth spell. I'll pull the not booby growth.
That's good because you have chainmail on.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit.
You don't know magical chainmail.
The enlarge spell. Sorry. And then just for the sake of the enlarged spell, you also have advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
That's the other
Your weapons grow to match your size, and attacks with them deal an extra 1d4 of damage.
I'm gonna toss Steph the pink one.
Okay. Steph, as you're holding this light pink potion, you actually see some of the bubbles in it. Like, they look like they're almost some floating hearts kind of swirling around inside this Kool-Aid bottle.
Steph, what does yours look like?
I don't know. It's like, it seems like some of the bubbles are heart-shaped? I'm very confused.
I feel like
I
we're
somehow knew that.
we're all tripping right now.
That same like muffled voice that you heard is again down the hallway. You hear it break the silence.
Any day spent with you is my favorite day.
Guys, I think we have to solve this quest, but I want to do it as a good guy because I always roleplay good guys and I take off the skin that's on my face. I'm gonna be a hero though. I've decided.
I'm glad you made that decision for yourself.
I'm
Now,
really-
can we go investigate the creepy voice?
Yeah,
I don't want to go alone.
we should do that.
Are you guys heading down the hallway?
Yeah, in the direction of the door.
As you approach the barricaded door, you hear that muffling voice seems to be coming from this room, this barricaded shut room.
I'm just gonna kick it because I'm huge now.
Make a strength check, and you have advantage since you're huge.
Let me get out of the way, please,
Heck
Cindy.
yeah. Natural 20.
Natural
Nice.
20. Nice. With a couple large kicks, you bust through the boards that are barricading this door, and they fall broken on the ground. But the door doesn't open. On the other side of the door, now that you've kind of broken a couple holes in it, you can see that part of the collapsed roof from the loft has fallen in front of this door, and there's just like this mess of rubble kind of blocking this. You might have to find another way into this room.
Does the loft connect?
It may now with the hole in the ceiling.
When we see that it's like completely caved in, I'll just go outside and walk up the staircase and be extra careful to stay along the edge to make sure I'm like under a support beam.
Okay.
Or over a support beam, I mean.
As you guys leave the hallway area too, I should mention that this far down the hallway, you can make out what that sign was underneath that archway. It looks like an unlit neon sign that says enter. And there's kind of like a cord dangling from it.
Steph, watch your footing. It looked pretty loose up on top in that loft area.
So up there, you guys see those partially wet boxes on pallets. Some of them are kind of disintegrated. And then there are also like a bunch of like old, outdated like Halloween monster displays. There's like a life-size like Nosferatu and like a Frankenstein's monster and like a Grim Reaper kind of like lined up. And then there's that hole in the floor off to the side over the that room.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my lollipop and I'm gonna be very careful to like save the wrapper because I know I won't be able to eat this whole thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just put it in my mouth and like raise myself up a little bit and try to lower myself down into the hole in the ceiling.
As you approach the hole, you see like a flash of two eyes.
Oh, no.
And then out from the hole jumps a black cat, and it kind of like scurries behind some of the displays on the wall. And I need you to make a dexterity save.
13.
As the cat jumps past you and startles you, you kind of take a step backward, and it runs past that Grim Reaper statue and kind of knocks loose its scythe, and it starts to fall towards you, and you take 6 slashing damage.
Oh my gosh.
As the scythe catches you, and what once might have been plastic is sharp as steel, and it cuts through you and opens up this like kind of gnarly gash. And then you look over at the cat. A cat's kind of sitting there like aggressively defensive. It's like waiting for you to do something, but you can see its hair is like standing up, and it's like beginning to hiss and yowl at you.
Jeez, guys, there's a demon cat up here.
You see that its jaw begins to grow, and its teeth begin to grow longer and sharper as its nails dig into the wood, and the wood begins to splinter and break. Its legs like stretch as it grows to match eye level with you. This hairy beast with piercing, sharp claws and fangs. Standing before you is a werecat. I'll need all of you to roll initiative.
Oh, man.
20 to 25. 15 to 20.
16.
15.
16.
Dex modifiers, Steph and Kyle.
4.
2, so
And I got a 6.
Okay, so as this cat grows to match eyes with you, its fangs sharp and gleaming, its eyes kind of narrow, and Steph, you sitting there bleeding with this fresh gash, see this, and you are the first to act.
I'm going to tighten my fist, and I'm going to use the gash on my arm and run it over the top of my crossbow.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast a blood maledict. Then I'm going to shoot a crossbow bolt at it.
All right, go ahead.
That is a 28.
That hits big time.
Okay. And then my second attack is a 27.
That hits.
Cool.
19, 18.
So I did my blood curse of bloated agony. They need to make a con saving throw of 15.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Dang.
16 points of necrotic damage, and 2 of those are necrotic damage. Or wait, 16. sorry. 16 points of damage. 2 of those are necrotic, and the rest are piercing.
Double necrotic.
Not done.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Kyle.
I'm going to first hex it, and then I will actually use my regular action to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay, make your attack.
Great, that's a 2 on the die. 9.
9 misses.
Cool. Solid.
Killing it.
That will be it.
Cindy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be a super holy god guy. Kill this thing. And I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Great.
Dex save.
So with the disadvantage, I got a 12.
That fails. So, 2d8. 6 points of radiant damage. And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
It's going to be a really fancy bag. Like a purse.
Nice.
A
Nice.
Birkin bag.
From or like Versace or
Sure.
something.
As this bag summons to existence, you can make an attack with it to smack this cat with your bag.
Sweet. I'm totally gonna thwack him. Like he grabbed my butt or something.
Cindy the cleric.
You grabbed my butt.
Okay, 19.
Okay, great. So I'll take those 7 points of radiant damage as that radiant flame ignites in the werecat's place, and you see some of the fur on its body like kind of singe. Cindy, that ends your turn.
Yeah.
We are to the werecat. The werecat is going to make a couple strikes. It's going to strike out with its claws against you, Steph. 10 to hit with the claw.
Miss.
And then the bite, its second attack, is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
So, the werecat's bite.
Oh no.
You take 12 piercing damage. And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh man, good thing Cindy's a cleric.
That is a 15.
You feel this, some sort of like curse or disease begin to creep into your blood. But you resolve yourself. And as you feel it, like the veins like approaching like your neck, you resist, you hold back, and then the feeling subsides. And this cat is looking at you, dripping blood from its fangs. We are now at David's turn.
I'm gonna float in the cat's direction and take the gun. I'm gonna throw it at the cat.
David, make a ranged attack. If you're throwing this, I'm going to give it the damage of an improvised weapon if it connects.
Okay. Let's see. That's it's over 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Max damage. That's 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Throwing the gun at him.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you throw this Nerf gun at this cat, and it kind of smacks into its side, and you hear it yowl in response.
And then I'm gonna close the gap, and I'm gonna punch the cat.
Sure, yeah, go ahead. As you two are now engaged with this werecat.
I'm living out my dreams. Punching cats. 18 to hit.
That hits.
5 points of damage.
5 points.
So I punch this cat, and then I hold up my shield.
Steph, you see David join you on your flank as you both are squaring off with this werecat. What do you do?
I'm gonna hit it 3 times with my crossbow.
Sure.
Just 2 13s, and then the other one is... the other one is...
Spooky 13.
a 24.
Ooh. The armor class of this were-tiger is 12, so all 3 of those strikes
Wow,
hit.
nice.
You guys see as she takes this toy like crossbow and just pop, 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 like reloads and fires so fast that she gets these 3 quick shots off, like some kind of crossbow expert.
Heck yeah.
The spooky 13s were lucky. Lucky 13.
Let's see. Okay, 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Damn, that was a bad
Piercing
roll
damage.
too.
Okay. Kyle, we're back to you.
I'll get just a couple feet closer, and I'll Eldritch Blast.
Nice. Okay, make your attack.
First one's a 20. Second one is a 18. And 17.
Nice. Those all hit.
10 points of necrotic just from Hex. 14 total from Eldritch Blast.
Great. You see, as you guys have been pelting into this cat form, it's looking hurt and ragged and pissed. Cindy.
I'm gonna run up with my big long legs because I'm huge. And
You're
I'm gonna
much larger than you were
long-
previously.
stab it with my swordy sword, like bam.
Cindy, you can just say sword,
What?
It's how the
It's-
Swiss say it.
I'm French. Okay, 18 to hit.
Hits.
Super cool. 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
My
Okay.
long sword.
Ouch.
But
Ouch.
my
Okay.
purse is still there,
As
so
your purse is.
yeah, I'm gonna attack him with my purse.
Great.
Oh my god. 10.
A 10 misses the cat's AC.
Okay, I guess too many credit cards in there or something. Whatever.
Something's weighing it down for sure.
Got some
Uh,
debt to pay off?
Is that it for you? Do you want to move anywhere?
That's my turn.
Okay. We're back to the werecat. And the werecat, as it is surrounded, it's going to go ahead and strike out its claws at you, Steph, as it's going to turn and try to bite David.
And when it swipes out at Steph, I'm going to use my protection fighting style to shield bash the cat and give it disadvantage on that attack.
Okay, great. So a disadvantage claw strike on you, Steph. 16 to hit.
That's my AC.
Okay,
Oh.
so
Thank you for the help, though.
you take, max damage. You take 11 slashing damage from the claws. And then David, you're going to get a bite attack from the werecat. A 15 total to hit.
That's gonna miss.
That misses. So you see it just distracts it enough. David, you're up.
Seeing it lash out and scratch Steph again, I'm just gonna punch this cat twice.
Okay. Go ahead and make your hits.
Bad. That's a 10.
10 misses.
There needs to be like a
Second
shield
attack. There is, but there's a feat for it. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And I'm a champion fighter, so that's a crit. So
Oh,
instead
nice.
of 5, it does 6 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm gonna action surge unless it's dead.
It's not. It's still alive.
I'm gonna action surge.
Go, Dave.
I'm gonna punch this cat 2 more times.
Let's do it.
Yeah, kitty. That's 23 to hit.
Hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
One more punch. 19 to hit, so it's 5 points, not 6.
Okay, you see, it looks like it's on the verge of death as it's barely clinging to life after those pummeling strikes. After your turn, David, we are back to Steph.
Okay. I'm going to shoot another 3 crossbows into it. And I'm just gonna like make sure that this next arrow is like good and covered in my blood magic. This one is an 11, that's a 12, and 18.
So you have 1 miss and you have 2 hits.
Awesome. 15 points of damage.
As these arrows strike into this werecat, you leave its lifeless body on the loft of this warehouse as the cat dies in front of you guys.
Was that a cat?
So did anyone else realize that we just did that?
Yes, I realize, and I'm gonna be holding like my split open forearm and take one of the health potions. I'm gonna take the pink health potion.
I've never punched a cat before.
So you're drinking the light pink potion that you have.
Yes.
So as you drink the contents, roll me a d4.
This one was bad.
This was the bad one. A 2.
So 1, 2. The first person that you see at the top of the stairs, Kyle, you are immediately charmed with. And I will say, you made a comment earlier, but if it is a gender that you are attracted to, they are now your true love.
You are madly in love with me.
No, you drink the potion.
I'm madly in love with him?
Yes.
Boing, oing, oing, oing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so as that love potion that you drink settles in, you are totally enamored with Kyle. You feel like he is your true love, and you're still bleeding.
Yes. I'm gonna run over and do damsel act. Oh my gosh, can you help me? I'm hurt.
What am I gonna do?
Hey man, can you toss me the other one? I think this one was, it's making me look queasy.
Yeah, you should have just asked. I'm just hand out the potion to you.
Sure, you can drink that if you like.
No.
Do you drink the dark red Kool-Aid?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's cherry. Ugh, gross.
You suffer the effects of a superior healing potion.
Ooh, how many is that?
8d4 plus 8. Look at that. Plus 8.
All ones.
No, a lot of 4s actually. 29.
29 healing.
That's
Holy crap.
solid.
Nice.
Yeah, Steph, just drink that red potion I gave you. It should heal you up, and I'm gonna go check out, see what's in this room.
Yeah, maybe we should take the lead. You're a little banged up.
Okay.
There's
I'll stick by you.
I'm pretty sure maybe we should like make some noise, try and get the other cats out if there are more cats.
Here, kitty.
Here, kitty.
You guys are like saying this down into the hole of that room. After a moment, there's some sort of response. You hear,
People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day.
Guys, that cat is talking.
You know what? At this point, I'm not even surprised. You're floating. I got a snake around my neck, and I'm not freaking out for some reason.
Fair.
You're bleeding.
I'm really big.
I'm
Cindy.
so that I expose myself to the room slowly, I'm gonna float upside down and then slowly go head down into the room.
nice, making that fly spell work. Sure, as you descend into this room, it's decorated with like some sort of children's like toy section outfits. There's like baby costumes like kind of lined up on hangers, like old outdated Halloween costumes, as well as children's toys, and there's a couple like dolls that are like kind of creepy but also like normal looking dolls. And then you see in the corner there's like a slumped over like big Winnie the Pooh.
As I'm floating down, as soon as my head breaks the room, I just go nope, and then I float back up. And yeah, guys, I'm not going in there. It's creepy kid stuff. I'm good.
What kind of kid stuff? That's.
Can
As I say that, can I just like start to
Make your way in there?
like as cautious, like carefully?
The ceiling's collapsed enough that it makes some sort of like makeshift staircase, so you're able to climb down just fine.
I don't think there's anyone down here, guys.
Okay, well, I can just like break stuff down if you need, because I'm huge now. Like, I'm definitely a big woman now.
Are you gonna
Like, watch out, because I am here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we all do.
Cindy? Just come here.
All right, fine, I'll come over. I walk over to where Kyle is.
Sure, yeah, you descend kind of down the collapsed ceiling, and you're in this kind of storage room full of children's wares.
Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart.
Oh no.
And now that you are in the room, you hear that like electric, robotic sounding voice of Winnie the Pooh is coming from that bear in the corner.
That's a lot of creepy.
I'm gonna break out a tinderbox and try to light it on fire.
Okay.
Wait. Let me just look at it first. Oh boy.
Make a survival check.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
6.
Okay.
Maximum room.
So your tinder catches, and then a small spark begins to light on the fabric hair of this Winnie the Pooh. And then as it begins to ignite and flame a little bit, it'll take that 6 fire damage. You hear it go,
Oh, bother.
and then it kind of starts to like stand up and animate. And everyone needs to roll initiative as this stuffed Winnie the Pooh begins to tower over you. 20 to 25 initiative.
Natural 20.
Nice. 15 to 20. Ouch. 10 to 15.
11.
13.
Okay. Steph's last.
Yep.
So, Kyle, as you light this tinder and it ignites on this Winnie the Pooh and it animates in front of you and begins to tower over you, you see the hair on it as it begins to animate turn into like a more feral, ragged, less artificial, more realistic fur, and your smoldering fire begins to subside on it as it's your turn to act.
I'm going to thunderstep from the spot that I'm in back to the bottom of the slope. to get out of melee range, but I'm
Sure.
gonna thunderstep to teleport there. And
Sure.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save. 14.
Fails, so you will take 22 points of thunder damage as I teleport away.
It kind of hits that blast, and then you hear some of the mechanics in it seem to be affected, and then in a more altered voice, now you hear,
Any day spent with you is my favorite day.
And that'll be it.
it is now Winnie the Pooh's turn.
Oh my goodness.
Kyle, do you teleport in front or behind Cindy relative to where the bear is?
Probably in front. I don't want to be that far away. I just wanted to get out of melee range more than
Okay.
anything.
So then the bear is going to rush to re-engage with you then. And it's going to make a couple strikes. Again, one with its claws and one with its bite. Its claws are a 18 to hit. 11 slashing damage total. And then it's going to attempt to bite you. The bite is a 14 to hit.
That is my AC.
So that hits. The bear's bite deals a lot of damage, my friend. So you take 18 piercing from this bear's large maw clamping down on you, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
14.
14 just succeeds. You just fight back this lycanthropic disease from turning you into some sort of creature.
Can we choose to fail?
Sure.
Yeah, we're bear probably wouldn't be that bad.
That ends the bear's turn. Cindy, we're at your turn.
I'm gonna look at everybody and be like, you know what?
Ow.
I'm feeling divinely inspired to just tell everyone that you're gonna do so great. And I'm gonna cast Bless on everyone in my party. And that's my turn.
Dave.
Well, looking down, I was considering not going in, but as this shimmering wave hits me, I'll go, no, I'm a hero in D&D. I'm gonna attempt to jump down into the room since I can't fly now.
Sure.
And run towards him to punch Winnie the Pooh.
Make me an athletics or acrobatics check to vault into this room.
Ooh, a natural 19, so a 26.
Nice. You superhero land. You feel like Captain America. You feel this courage inside you. What are
I
you
land
doing?
with my fist in the air and my head on the ground with my shield to the side, and then I bring my shield across my front while
Nice.
looking at Winnie, and then I'm gonna charge and punch him.
Okay. Make an attack.
Okay. Bam. Not good. 12.
12 hits the bear's AC.
So 5 points of damage.
He's just punching.
You're just
I'm gonna punch him again.
I forgot.
Captain America.
There were
Natural
plenty of
19,
weapons.
so that's
a crit for you.
So 6 points of damage.
Fantastic.
And it's my turn.
Okay.
Awesome.
Steph, we're at your
It's
turn.
working.
Awesome. Okay.
You're like graceful.
I am going to run my fingernail across my arm again to reopen what was there.
Okay.
And
God.
I
And
look
just-
over and see Steph.
and smear it on the top of my hand crossbow.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to invoke the Rite of the Dawn. My hand crossbow now does a d6 of radiant damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit 3 times.
Help me.
That is an 11, a 15, and a 24.
So the 11 meets the bear's AC. So all 3 of those strikes hit.
Your rolls are so dramatic.
Yeah, they're very close, all of them.
So I'm doing 4d6 plus 12. Okay. 24 points of damage.
You see, as you kind of slice into it, where you would think a stuffed animal, Pooh Bear, would like ooze out some like stuffing, it is visceral blood and
Oh.
guts beginning to ooze out of this bear. Does that end your turn,
Yeah, that's my,
Kyle?
I'm actually going to cast Armor of Shadows.
What does that do?
It gives me mage armor. At
Okay.
will. I don't have a bonus action at the moment, so I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay. The bear, as there's now quite a few people engaged with it, is going to attack the flying creature that just jumped from the room above with this loud thud on the ground. It is going to attempt to attack Captain America.
Shield that. Oh, me. Okay. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's going to attempt to attack you.
I see. I'm the guy coming from the ceiling.
Yes, sir. First strike at the claws, and 18 to hit.
Just barely hits.
You take 15 slashing damage.
Ow.
And then it's going to attempt to bite you for a 15 to hit.
No.
Okay. And that ends its turn. We are now to Cindy.
Fought off
Let's
the
go,
bite.
Cindy.
I want to bite one of you guys.
I want to be bitten.
You bit me.
I'm gonna be simple, and I'm just
You
gonna
guys
use
just barely
that
made him.
that sacred holy flame, and I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Dex save.
He's not very dexterous. I got a 9.
Fail. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Nice.
Such good damage. 12 points of radiant damage.
Fantastic. Angelic flames start from the ground and then raise to the heavens, and it just burns through the form of this bear. But he's still standing when the flames reside.
Sparkle
Dave, are
aftermath.
you like down hit points or something? Is
I'm-
this too
I'm
meta?
alright. Fly-
No.
bloody.
You can see that your friends are more hurt than you've ever seen them before.
I'm very
Oh,
bloody.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast as a bonus action Mass Healing Word.
I just got attacked by a bear. You're asking how I feel?
I'm gonna cast it on everybody in my party.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm healing. So everybody gains 4 hit points.
Oh, thank you.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. It feels less like I got attacked by a bear now.
I'm
But
still
definitely
looking
still
good.
did.
It's because I'm so big and impressive. That's my turn.
Okay, Dave, we're back to you.
Gonna keep punching this bear.
All right.
13.
13 hits.
Nice. 5 points of damage.
5 points. I mean, that's really adding up, that's for sure.
And another one. Pow. Natural one.
Natural one, probably miss.
That's my turn.
Okay, you stay squaring off face to face
Yeah.
with this bear. Steph, we're back to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep hitting it with my crossbow.
Keep shooting it, sure.
Yeah.
Guys, don't forget you have your bless
Oh yeah.
if you
I do.
haven't
Oh,
used
yeah.
that.
Okay, so that is a 16, 17, and 18. Oh, and I don't know why I rolled
What
that.
do you got?
3 shots with my
16,
crossbow.
17, 18?
Yeah.
Okay, you had an and in there. I thought you were going to keep going. And I also have a this, and those all 3 hit.
Cool. Thank you.
The next 5 minutes. Steph just sticking
And
numbers.
4, and I have a whole bunch
You
of things.
reading high?
22 points of damage.
Nice, okay. It lets out this like deep guttural growl. It's like, oh, bother.
I'm just picturing like a Terminator Winnie the Pooh.
Nice.
Where like half the face is like torn. It's all robotic.
Heck yeah. It's a little more fleshy bestial though than mechanical.
Gross.
But there's something mechanical inside.
Oh, I think that's worse.
Does that end your turn, Steph?
Yes, that is my attack and action.
Kyle.
I'm gonna probably regretfully take a step back out of melee.
It's going to attempt to bite you.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
To
to
disadvantage?
impose disadvantage and like butt in when I see him trying to get away.
Okay, a disadvantage bite is a 15 to hit.
My new AC, yeah.
That hits.
Yeah.
The bear's large bite deals 14 piercing as it bites into you, and you need to make a Constitution save.
Fail.
You could choose to fail if you want to. I'll give you that option.
11.
11 fails. So, Kyle, as this werebear bites into you, you feel your veins begin to bulge, and you feel some sort of curse or disease has begun to take hold of you. And for the next round, you are beginning to turn into a werebear. So then that's going to complete your turn as you're overtaken by the curse of lycanthropy. The bear turns back to you, Captain America, to you, David, and is gonna make 2 attacks against you for trying to get in its
Best I
way.
can.
Natural 1 on the claws,
Miss.
and then the bite is a 24.
Oh yeah.
Pretty low on the damage. That's 11 piercing damage, but make a con save.
I could really use a salmon
Oh,
right
that's
now.
great. 18 on the die.
You succeed, and you fight this curse from entering into your blood and mind. We are now at Cindy.
So do I see Kyle transforming into...
Yeah, he's going through some sort of physical change. You can see his muscles are like beginning to grow even as the blood is pumping through him.
Oh my gosh, Kyle, I don't think like the god guy of the universe wants you to be a bear because you're not a bear. And then I'll cast Remove Curse.
Ooh.
Oh.
Porridge.
Okay. You cast Remove Curse and touch Kyle, and then Kyle, you feel this warmth from Cindy, and then as you were feeling
Someone's
this,
hella jealous.
as you were feeling this overwhelming sense of strength begun to take onto your character, the curse subsides, and you are no longer trying to combat this
Do my muscles stay
lycanthrope
that
disease.
big?
No, they do not.
Josh, Steph is taking over as the main bad guy in your game.
Yeah, because I kind of
Levels
take...
jealousy.
I kind of take Kyle, like, as he falls sort of into my arms, and I'm like, it's okay. You're not a bear. You're a real boy. And that's the end of my turn.
Fantastic.
I'm just like, they come back.
David, where are you?
God.
I'm gonna keep punching this.
It's working, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep punching this bear. In between my last strikes, I'm gonna tighten up the Velcro on my glove, give it a good wrap, and then go back in for 2 more.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, rapid
You've
fire.
seen Endgame.
That's 8. Bam.
8 total.
Natural
No.
20.
8 plus 7, so 15, and a natural 20.
Nice, another crit.
So 11 points of damage total.
Sweet, man. Wow, you're doing work.
This is like when you play Skyrim and you choose heavy armor just to punch people.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to bonus action second wind.
Okay. Steph, we're at your turn.
I attack Cindy.
Wait, how bad is this werebear looking?
It looks pretty beat up.
I'm gonna finish off this werebear.
You
Or try to. Well, I try to. I'm gonna
Cindy
try to.
bonus action
Make some
kisses me.
attacks. It's looking pretty hurt.
No, I don't.
That is dirty 20, a 19, and an 11.
11 meets. And you guys are blessed, so you could have rolled to make that higher.
Oh
Your
man,
attack's
I
higher.
could have done that with my.
Oh, with the save, you could have
Oh,
rolled
yeah.
less. I wanted you
I
to
like that
be
moment.
a werebear, though.
That's sick though.
Thanks for casting Bless on us.
Yeah, totally. Maybe use it.
Roll your damage, Steph.
I'm down to my last. I have 2 crossbow bolts left after this.
I mean, you could have been picking them up as you...
Oh, you'll allow that?
Yeah, I'm not going to make you keep track of bolts.
Because I only have 20.
Sure.
Okay.
That sounds fun in one shot.
That is
Buy some more bolts. Go back to the fight.
29.
Okay, 29 points of damage. As you fire those again, like the cat, you fire your 3 crossbow bolts into this Winnie the Pooh bear, and then after the last one strikes, you see it like slump to the ground, no longer moving. Oh, bother. And it kind of like falls, and you guys are out of initiative
I'm
now.
instantly running over and like totally shouldering Cindy out of the way.
Sure, pushing
and,
Cindy out of the way.
And like tending to wounds for Kyle.
I'm gonna kind of slump to the ground and looking at my chest, like raked by a bear. Guys, am I gonna make it? Should I worry about rabies?
Telling me I think I just got him.
I need to figure out what to do. Do we have a first aid kit? All
Does anyone have a Band-Aid or 10?
All I have in this stupid bag is an abacus, a crowbar, and some bagpipes.
Hear me out. If we can find a way out really quickly, when we get back into the real world, all this stuff will be fake. And when we get back,
How do you know
it'll be
that?
fake blood. So if we find something really fast and get out.
I have a confession to make, you guys. I've never been this ripped before. And I look down at my Chris Evans body.
I'm never leaving here,
Oh.
ever.
No way.
What?
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I mean, I can heal you guys, but like only a
Oh
little
man,
bit.
could you, Cindy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could actually use that.
I need a rest. I'm not
Okay.
doing good at all.
You guys are welcome to take a short rest if you'd like
Can
to.
we go downstairs to find like a safe, dry place away from the sticky mess and collapsed roof around some boxes.
I am leaned against the wall, gripping my wounds, terrified. I'm not climbing right now. Just sitting on the ground, like kind of making sure my insides are in. I'm gonna remember I have that red thing that I think is a healing potion.
You gave it to Steph.
Oh, I did. Yeah,
You did.
Hey, Steph, can I get that red thing? The healing potion?
Shoot, dude, I'm so sorry.
Wow. This is so selfish.
I mean, it was looking real good, so.
It's okay. I'll heal you guys a little bit. All right. I cast Mass Healing Word, and you two guys regain 6 points of hit points.
Oh man, it still hurts.
as my chest like starts to stitch up, I'm like, this is crazy, guys. This is crazy.
I'm so bloodied. I don't even know if wounds are closing or not.
Yes, as the healing takes effect, it is working as intended. You do feel a little better, but you're still pretty beat up.
I'll run over after kind of getting my composure together and rip off some of Cindy's sheet.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna tear like a 2-foot swath out of it and take it over to Kyle and like put us like a small tourniquet over some of his wounds. But I'm going to kind of suggestively kind of rub his back and say, it's okay, Kyle.
This feels like home.
I'm gonna like walk to where it's caved in. I'll be like, guys, I'll watch the door or the opening, I guess. You guys can take a short rest.
I could use that. Yeah. I'd
Take a
appreciate
short
it.
rest. I'll keep guard.
As I'm just sitting there rubbing Kyle's back.
Okay, you guys are taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Great. You can absolutely do that right now, and you can roll any hit die that you may have and heal some wounds while Steph is keeping guard. You are also welcome to roll hit die if you'd like during this rest.
Oh, even if I'm keeping watch?
Unless you want to be actively searching during this time, or you can just, be standing around also repairing yourself.
Okay, just chilling.
Yeah.
All right, by the end of it, I look a lot more put together, pretty perfectly actually, and also I feel a little more invigorated.
You got your second win back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I feel like I got a second win.
Yeah, huh? Weird.
A surge of power.
During this time, while you guys are taking the next 30 or so minutes, you hear where you heard that like omnipresent growl before. You hear it once more break through your mind, but it starts to turn into like a groan, like this droning on.
Is it like a pit, or can we hear it from above us?
You hear it in your mind, but in addition to the sense of being watched that has never left you, it gives you a horrible feeling in your stomach.
Does, even in our mind's eye, does it feel like it's coming from a particular direction, place?
As you focus on it, coming from the end of that dead end hallway, it feels like you're being pulled.
Hey, my name is Sean Luke. Thanks for tuning in to the Lazy BardCast and the continuation of our series, Beware the Warehouse. If you had fun, make sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening from, and give us a follow on Facebook and Twitter @the Lazy BardCast. See you next time for the finale of this adventure.